Alright guys, this is going to be part 2 of the engine series. This is my 06 LM7. I just made a mess, and I also made a little stand to run it on, and I got it hooked up to a battery. I don't have any of the wiring on it or anything, but I do want to just see if she spins over. The starter broke on me, the little ignition trigger on it popped off because the starter's rusty and everything, but I am going to just try to jump it and see if it turns over. Well, that's good, it turns over. So next I'm gonna clean up here. I'll get an intake on it. I got a couple to choose from over here on the floor. And throw the wiring harness on there. I haven't modified it all yet. And hook it up to a battery and see if I can get it to start. Alright guys, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got to fire up the LS. I got this factory harness mod kit instead of building my own harness and fuse block. This already has relays in it, power fuel pump, electric fans, and then a bunch of fuses there. Comes with the OBD2 port. Grabbed a fuel filter regulator. Have a fuel pump with a mount. Made a pigtail so I can plug it in. Some motor mount plates bolted into the frame. A computer mount. Had to get a new starter. I got this switch panel so I can start it without having to have the ignition or anything in the truck. And this is my harness. Let me show you. Like every sensor that I need, I depinned, labeled everything, and this will be power, ground, and then I can plug it into the motor wherever it goes, and I will route the wires, trim as needed, and fit the harness better than just pulling out whatever wires I didn't need. And then I would like to run it through somewhere over in here with a bulkhead connector I have. I gotta find it. I bought it for an old military truck. I had an M715. I put a 6-liter in an LQ9, and I bought that bulkhead, and I never got around to installing it. So I have it in a box somewhere in my basement. I'll go dig it out, but I'll run it right down here under the heater. And then I'll mount my ECM under the dash under there. Try to hide as many wires as I can. That's if I use the LS. Still have the option of the 350 small block 4-barrel. And if I use that, I'll throw a new intake carb, headers, maybe even go heads, but I'll go through that. But I really have a feeling you're all gonna pick the LS. And then take a spin while I'm walking. Shove back over here in the corner with my lawnmowers and whatnot. I got a 2-wheel drive 4L80 that I'll put on there. And eventually I have this LQ4 6-liter that's machined. So eventually I'd like to build that and have that as the power plant. And the C10 if I go LS route. Let's try our luck again. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna get it running here in the next day or two. I'm waiting for my HP tuners I just ordered to come in. I got a few other little things. I need to make a bench harness for HP tuners to tune the computer so I don't have to plug it in right to the car every time to tune it. There's the transmission that came on the 5.3. That's out of a 4x4. Can't use that one. So I have the 4L80, 5.3 LM7. It's an 06. All my stuff here to get it running. And hopefully She's running soon and it runs good. So I kind of got my fuel system crudely set up. Just got my regulator pushed right onto the fuel rail. My return came down to the top of the tank. And I need a good clamp there. And then I gotta put a clamp on here, go on my pump. And then I'll strap this down right here. Hopefully this hose will straighten out a little bit. And then I come up into the regulator filter. Fuel part was easy. Now the fun part, I'm going to start doing some wiring. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I have every sensor, plug tail, sensor plug, or fuel injector or whatever. I took everyone out, depinned it from the computer, labeled where it went, and now I'm just going to go and find out where each one goes, and then I'll route my harness after that. So, okay, that one goes there. This is an O2 sensor one. I don't have those ready yet. I think this is a mass airflow sensor. Grab my sheet, help me identify it. So I got green 61, ignition control reference 66, IC8. Oh, injectors or coils. So this one has 6. So it'll be the passenger side for this one. So get that plugged in. So this one is probably, nope. Well, let me show you back here. So I got this mess of wires all coming back down here. And then all those will go into the computer except the pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get some electrical tape and tape these up. I'll have them run down to the side. I'll probably just somehow attach them to these bolts, zip tie or whatever, to keep them away from the flex plate. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm constantly working to try and improve this channel. I did recently upgrade my microphones, and I also just purchased a new camera, so I'm not using my GoPro and iPhone as much anymore. That will be seen on the next videos here to come. So I got this motor all wired up, and I tried getting it to fire for a few hours. I had plenty of fuel pressure, but I just couldn't get any spark. I'm going to end this video for now. I'll be back very soon with my second attempt to try getting this fired. I'm learning as I go, and hopefully you are enjoying this process. Hit that subscribe button. I'll continue putting out new content. I do shoot for about once a week, but right now life's a little busy, so it's about every 3 weeks.